Hello friends, welcome to this comprehensive guide on tenses. Tenses are an essential part of grammar that helps us express time and actions accurately in English. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced English learner, understanding tenses is crucial to communicating effectively in the language. In this video, we'll learn about tenses with its rules. So let's jump into the video. Firstly, we'll talk about the two qualities of verbs that verb changes on the basis of subject and time. Let's understand that how subject and time changes verb. First quality of verb is that verb changes depending upon subject. For example, I am tall, you are tall, he is tall. In all these sentences, the verbs are am, are, and is. According to the change in subject, the verb also changes. In first person, the verb is am. In second person, the verb is are. In third person, the verb is. So according to the change in subjects, the verbs also changes. The second quality of verb is that verb changes according to the time of speech, which is past, present, and future. Let's understand them by examples. Sarah comes here regularly. Sarah came here yesterday. Sarah will come here tomorrow. In the first sentence, we are telling about a habit of Sarah which she used to do regularly, so it is a present tense. In second sentence, we are telling about an action that have done in the past, so it is a past tense. In third sentence, we are telling about an action that will happen in near future, so it's a future tense. By all these examples, we came to know that verb also changes depending upon time. In all these sentences, comes, came, and will come are verbs and they changes according to the period of time. Let's understand all the tenses through a chart one by one for our better understanding. There are four types of tenses: simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. Let's start with a simple present tense. It shows about the truth and habits. The structure of simple present tense is subject plus first form of verb plus object. For example, I play tennis every Sunday. Next, we have the present continuous tense, which depicts an ongoing action. The structure of present continuous tense is subject plus is, am, are plus verb with ing plus object. For example, I am playing tennis. Moving on to the present perfect tense, it is perfectly completed work. The structure is subject plus has, have plus third form of verb plus object. For example, I have played tennis many times before. Finally, we have the present perfect continuous tense, which shows about any action that have been started in the past and still continue. The structure of present perfect continuous tense is subject plus has been, have been plus first form of verb with ing plus object. For example, I have been playing tennis. Let's move on to the past tenses. The first one we will discuss is simple past tense. That is an action that have been completed in the past. The structure of simple past tense is subject plus second form of verb plus object. For example, I played tennis yesterday. Next we have the past continuous tense. That is past incomplete action. The structure of past continuous tense is subject plus was were plus first form of verb with ing plus object. For example, I was playing tennis. Moving on to the past perfect tense. That is complete action. The structure is subject plus had plus third form of verb plus object. For example, I had played tennis. Finally, we have the past perfect continuous tense. That is past incomplete action. The structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had been plus third form of verb with ing plus object. For example, I had been playing tennis for 2 hours before it started to rain. Now let's talk about the future tenses. The first one is the simple future tense, that is future action. The structure of simple future tense is subject plus will shall plus first form of verb plus object. For example, I will play tennis tomorrow. Next we have the future continuous tense, that is future incomplete action. The structure of future continuous tense is subject plus will be, shall be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. For example, I will be playing tennis at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Moving on to the future perfect tense, that is future complete action. The structure is subject plus will have, shall have plus third form of verb plus object. For example, I will have played tennis for 2 hours by the time you arrive. Finally, we have the future perfect continuous tense, that is future incomplete action. The structure of the future perfect continuous tense is subject plus will have been, shall have been plus first form of verb with ing plus object. For example, I will have been playing tennis for 3 hours when it gets dark. Thanks for joining us. This is the end of this video. We'll see you in the next video.